Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this I'm going to talk about the review of the POCO X3 Pro device after using more than 250 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been a very long time using this device. It's kind of low, I think more than 250 days of usage, and in this video I'm going to explain all my thoughts about this long time usage of the POCO X3 Pro device. And one more thing, is it kind of worth to buy the POCO X3 Pro right now in the 2022 or not? All these details I'll try to cover in this entire video as well, because even I'm getting few comments regarding this particular topic. Is it worth it to buy this device right now in the 2022 or not? So for this kind of price, what it's available in the Flipkart at this moment. So currently it's not unavailable, but you can see the price starting about 19,000. So first thing is about the performance. The performance of the phone, which has got the Snapdragon 860 chipset, and if you try to look at the benchmark scores and everything, you can see benchmark scores for 5,50,000. So which is kind of similar to the Snapdragon 778G processor. If you get to know about iQOO Z5, same kind of score it used to get, but the GPU is pretty high here, 198. So only on the performance wise, it's kind of quite okay. And still the Battlegrounds mobile game has not been updated to the 90 fps. Yes, so you cannot play at 90 fps the Battlegrounds mobile game, unfortunately. So I'm not sure even with the future updates it will be updated or not. That's kind of big question mark at this moment, the POCO X3 Pro. And one more thing, I'm getting a lot of comments regarding the motherboard issues after the recent update. So a few of the users, they are facing this kind of issues with the motherboard. So in case if you're having that kind of issues, or if you came to know across those comments, let me know in the comment section below, friends. So here's the graphics settings. You can see smooth and extreme settings, balanced extreme, HD extreme, HDR and extreme, ultra HD are also supported. Exactly, as you can clearly see, friends, these are the few graphic settings you can definitely see here. So except 90 fps, everything has been unlocked in the POCO X3 Pro device. And I did install the new type of game turbo here, you can see in the POCO X3 Pro device. So only got in the gameplay and everything, it was kind of fine. So even the phone can handle pretty much heavy games as well, nothing much major complaints regarding the performance in this device. It's kind of completely solid with the gaming and with the performance, no issues. UFS storage stood 3.1. The phone has got 3.1 UFS storage, but this is not the latest UFS storage. This is a previous generation UFS storage, so you might be able to get slightly less scores regarding the read and writes. So when I compare with the latest one, that's the one thing which I did observe. So that's about the performance wise. So performance wise seems to be kind of okay. Let me show you the graph of the CPU totaling in case if possible, if I have any kind of screenshot. And phone can definitely handle the 4K 60 fps as well, even in the YouTube while watching. So there's nothing much major complaints regarding the performance in this device. So performance wise, it's kind of really solid. If you ask me in the 2022, is it kind of worth to spend this much money? So maybe if you try to spend slightly more money, you will be getting the Snapdragon 870, which I'll be preferring more than this Snapdragon 860 as a future-proof option. And next, regarding the display, also color seems to be kind of pretty good. So in the POCO X3 Pro device, as you can see, means colors, so which looks kind of pretty good as well. And this is a 4K video which I'm trying to play. You can see. So which has got the IPS panel, 120 Hz refresh rate. So this is not the AMOLED panel, this is only the IPS LCD panel. That's something you should know regarding the display of this device. And 240 Hz touch sampling rate will be there in this phone. And you do have plenty of other settings as well, where you can actually change the different saturation levels. I mean colors and settings where you can actually do. So color scheme, as you can see, different options, vivid, saturated, and the standard mode as well. You do have different options. So overall, in the display wise, so I do feel in the 2022, if you're spending 20,000, you should take care about this one thing, which is not having AMOLED panel in the POCO X3 Pro device. So that's the one thing which I did miss in this device, but we do have the 120 Hz refresh rate. Next thing is about the camera part. So camera of this POCO X3 Pro is kind of not great, but it's kind of okay, I would say. It's kind of average in the POCO X3 Pro device. So which has got the 48 megapixel camera sensor on the back side, so which is quite good. And let me show you the camera samples. Recording. You can actually record 4K at, let me show you. It got stuck, as you can see. Sometimes because of the MIUI, friends, MIUI is the one which makes all these kind of problems regarding the lag issues and everything. So not the phone, it's a UI problem overall. So right now I was unable to access the camera as well sometimes, as you can clearly see, friends. Cannot connect to camera error. Sometimes I do get this kind of issues. So the main reason I did not mention is because I'm not sure whether you will be able to understand or not if I try to mention, but in the camera, in front of the camera it happened live. So these are the problems what's going on. Now it open, and video, yes, finally it open. And these are settings 4K 30 fps. So 4K 30 fps is only the highest you can actually record in this device. And front cam is not bad, friends, regarding the Poco X3 Pro device, regarding the front cam quality overall. So definitely, friends, in terms of the camera, it seems to be kind of average, I would say, even in the right now in the 2022 in the Poco X3 Pro device. Nothing much major things about the camera overall in this device. So regarding the camera, yes, in the 2022 we can actually get better sensors as well. So next thing is about the battery and the charging. So battery and the charging, the battery backup, I mean, seems to be kind of okay, and the charging speed takes about more than 1 hour of time to charge this Poco X3 Pro device. And screen on time, you'll be getting about, I think, kind of close to maybe 6.5 hours of screen on time in the Poco X3 Pro. That's what I'm getting in this device. So yes, minimum 6 hours and 6.5 hours and 7 hours as well regarding the screen on time in this Poco X3 Pro device. And charging speed, as I said, the phone definitely takes more than 1 hour to charge completely using this charger in this device, because the phone has got only 33 watts charger, right? That's the reason it will take a lot of time. And yes, maybe in this segment you feel not having that great regarding the charging speed. So nowadays we got used to these fast charging technologies, so you will feel definitely slow in the Poco X3 Pro device. Next, about the build quality device, also not that bad, but overall it's kind of slightly heavy, and dual stereo speaker setup, and the back panel will definitely keeps on vibrating a lot in this phone. Yes, back panel in this area, which I did notice a lot of vibrations. So, and side mounted fingerprint scanner, because there is no AMOLED display, right? That's the reason still the phone has got side mounted fingerprint scanner at this moment. And we do have the IR blaster, that's also really good. And dual speaker setups are really fantastic, friends. They're pretty loud, I can definitely say that. And regarding the connectivity, there might be some issues like 4G plus. 4G plus, it's not that consistent in the Poco X3 Pro device. In the indoor conditions you may not get. And regarding the not having 5G, 5 is also not there, and there is no Wi-Fi 6 capabilities as well. Let me show you exactly. So there is no Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. So if there is any kind of Wi-Fi 6, you'll get this option in the portable hotspot settings, but we don't have that Wi-Fi 6 capabilities in this device. For example, in this device, in the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge, let's go to the connections, sharing and portable hotspot. You can see support 6th generation standard in the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge, but not in this Poco X3 Pro device. So that's what I thought of showing you. No Wi-Fi 6 and no 5G, and not that great 4G plus carrier aggregation. So these are the few things which are the drawbacks on the Poco X3 Pro device regarding the connectivity. And software updates is another worst part of this device, because it's not that great, friends. I'm getting, I think till now I did get only, I think maybe 3 software updates within this 250 days of time of usage of this device. Yes, so that's pretty low when compared with other smartphones. Other smartphones are very good in providing the software updates every month. Every month they'll try to provide the software updates, but it's not like that in the Poco phones. Not only in this Poco X3 Pro, even in the Poco F3 GT as well, same thing. So these are software updates, definitely kind of very slow when compared with the other smartphones. The things which I did like in this device is only one thing, which is a performance. That's it. Apart from that, there's nothing much specialty about this device, friends. To be frank, yes, exactly. It's not AMOLED panel, not having fast charging, and not having great connectivity, no 5G. And so these are the quick review, friends, of the Poco X3 Pro device after the 250 days of usage. Even if you want to buy this device, try to remember a few things, that there will be no 5G, and software updates will be very slow, and charging will be slow, and these are the few things you should definitely understand. And there is no AMOLED panel. Meanwhile, signing off, friends. It's a great phone when phone got released, but during that time this is a great phone, but not now. Because of the competition, we got plenty of other more options at this moment. Meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Until then, stay for more updates, and signing off, and bye.